My fiancé, M37, and I, F30, have started living together 6 months ago. I own a house and he moved in with me. I run online business from home which allows me to live rather comfortably. A month after moving in, he quit his job saying how much he hated it and that he's going to try and do Twitch streaming for a living. I'm all for following your passion, so I was supportive, although surprised at the turn of events. I'm in financial position to support us both, but it felt off. Anyway, nothing happened with his Twitch channel. Sure, he's gaming all day, but hasn't bothered to even try and create an account. He just games for pleasure. It's been 7 months. I've had conversations with him suggesting he finds work, but he keeps telling me that I'm unsupportive and he needs time. He wanted us to buy a bigger house together, but I said that I'm fine with my current one and that, since he doesn't have a job, I don't want to get mortgage and be left with paying everything, and he told me that if I found a real job maybe I wouldn't have financial problems. We had a massive argument that night. Now, he's been hinting at needing new gaming laptop which costs a few grand, and I've been ignoring it, so he asked outright for me to buy it for his birthday. I told him no, that my fake job doesn't cover new laptops, and he got really pissed at me, telling me I'm selfish and am ruining his career. Granted, I can afford it to buy it, but he really hurt me saying my business is not a real job despite me working my ass off. A to for not buying him new laptop. NTA, after 7 months of this, you really shouldn't have to ask. NTA, wow. So he saw you make money with your own business and decided you can be his sugar mama while he follows his dream of being a professional gamer. Yeah, know what? No. You have a real job. He has no job and now he's going through some early midlife crisis trying to be some edgy famous gamer. Sorry but he sounds like he's 19. He'll be 40 soon. He needs a real job, not you. He's not even trying to be a professional gamer. If he doesn't have a streaming account all he's doing is just point gaming. He's being a professional slob. NTA, dude is using you. I'm selfish and I'm ruining his career. LMAO. What career? NTA, I'm a straight woman, but can I be your new boyfriend? You sound like you're carrying all the weight here and instead of being happy for you, or even feeling lucky and grateful for being able to just F*** around for 7 months and have 0 consequences, this dude has become spoiled. Does he do chores around the house at least? Show some form of appreciation? How did you not actually laugh in his face when he said that? Because that's what it is. Laughable. Laughable that man this age is acting like a spoiled entitled child. Tell him to grow up or get out. Why are you going to marry this guy? NTA, dump him. He's using you. I'm just curious why she is with this guy. It doesn't sound like he contributes in any way to the relationship. I mean he is almost 40 and he is living off a 30-year-old. From the title alone, NTA for the laptop without reading the rest. Edit, dump him as soon as possible. You're a bank while he plays games all day. Don't entertain this any further. You're the one with a fake job. Last I checked you're the sole income earner in this relationship. NTA, I'd dump him. THIS carrot. He left his previous job to become a professional leech. Kick him to the curb and find someone who values their own financial independence. NTA, throw the whole man away right now. NTA, nothing else needs to be said. You sound intelligent. Is the D that good for all that BS? NTA. Yeah, I was wondering what he brings to the relationship other than entitlement and laziness. NTA. He's taking advantage of you. An emphatic NTA. Good for you for standing up for what's best for you. Just take it one step further and ditch the fiancé. He's using you and demeaning the job that's putting a roof over his head. NTA, but I really need to know, what does this man bring to the table? I'm fascinated. He better be really good between the sheets. I'm not hearing anything else. First off, he had no career to ruin. I appreciate the idea that partners should support the dreams of their so, but there's a limit where said so shouldn't be dragging their other partner through mud and suffering to make it happen. Your relationship isn't about supporting only one half of it. It's about mutual support. NTA. You don't owe him a laptop. You don't even owe him support of his dreams if he's not willing to put in any work towards *using* your support to chase them. That's enabling a problematic and unfair dynamic instead. Right. He just wants to play video games rather than work. Playing a guilt trip to allow him to keep being a mooch and shirking adulthood. NTA. Generally, kept men don't deliberately piss off their sugar mamas, but you've managed to land yourself a guy who feels entitled to your house, your money and dictating how you earn your living. He can go kick rocks somewhere he pays rent. Exactly. Though he's trying to use guilt to make up stay in the dynamic. But that'll only work so long. This is what makes me think he's biding his time until they meet the common law threshold. NTA. So he wants to live in your house and for you to pay for everything as well as getting a proper job to finance his desire for a large space while he *checks list for what he's offering in this partnership*. I got nothing. The only financial problem you have is him being a freeloader. He's your boyfriend, not your child. He doesn't get to live in your house, not contribute and get bored luxuries. Info. What do you see in this guy? What does he bring to the relationship? NTA. Take a look at the post, people. This guy's 37, and his big career goal is to be a Twitch streamer. Not only should you not buy him a laptop, you need to kick him to the curb fast. I'm of the opinion that streaming should start as a hobby, and if you see a promising growth in your views then you figure out finances so you can try at least keep a part-time job while you still have a small following. NTA. This boyfriend moved in with you, doesn't have a job, and has the audacity to criticize your home, your job, and is asking you to buy him costly things? Why are you with him again? NTA. Why on earth are you letting this guy mooch off you like this? I'm guessing Op is a few pounds overweight, or was raised by narcissists something to where she feels like she doesn't deserve better. Speaking from personal experience. NTA. All I see are red flags. Abort mission. Terminate relationship. NTA. Is he 37 or an immature 17-year-old? Oh, a lot of red flags here. 1. He quit his job 1 month after moving into your house without a proper agreement with you. 2. He says he's going to try a new career online, but he only plays video games for pleasure all day long. 3. He expects you to financially support him. 4. He despises your job even depending on it to live. 5. He demands that you buy him an expensive laptop and tell that you are ruining his career if you don't. 6. You're not mentioning that he's probably not contributing to the house expenses and maybe chores. Well, I think there's a way more than a laptop that you should deny him. It looks like you adopted a grown-up son. NTA. But run away from this guy. Yup. Boyfriend should have tried to get his Twitch channel started while still having a job, just as a proof of concept. Then he might have considered quitting if there started to be results. He just found a sugar mommy in Opus. Call whole man disposal service to get him out of your house and life. He seems to think he has found a sugar mama. NTA. NTA. Honey, the laptop is the least of your problems. You are funding his life and letting him live rent-free in your house and your mind. Rubbish belongs in the street, not in your home. UHM. Your fiancé is a financial leech. He will not find a job or make an effort as long as he can get away with it. I'm not saying that SAD or WFH partners cannot work out in a relationship, but that requires that both parties agrees to this setup. NTA. And seriously, how great in bed can someone be for you to put up with demeaning comments, begging and nagging and belittling? So he's sitting street home all day gaming while you pay all the bills. He then wants you to buy him a new laptop? You don't have a fiancé. You have a dependent. He's shown you what he wants. Anything he wants without doing any work. I would strongly suggest rethinking the engagement. NTA. NTA. And I would be metaphorically running for the hills. Recovery is one thing, but 7 months of total inaction is another. NTA. He's taking full advantage of you. NTA. He can get a job and buy his own laptop. Something to consider. Do you really want to continue being his sugar mama? He does not sound like a great sugar baby. Not a sugar baby, homosexual. NTA. Call off the engagement. This man is clearly using you. He quit his job unexpectedly and has been living off of you for months. I get hating your job, but he needs an income to support himself and the household. He cold went part-time before outright quitting. You're going to be supporting a grown man until either of you call it quits. Most likely won't be him, since he's the one benefiting from doing nothing.